Hello, my darlings. Today I am having a lovely coffee with you where I'm going to be talking about your cosmic contract and you living out your purpose. And what that means, actually, one of the biggest things about your purpose that every single one of us have contracted on a soul level to fulfill. So before stepping on this earth plane, you signed a sacred contract. And this was a commitment for you to live this life authentically, purposefully, and abundantly, and to actually bring in, to be that portal of light, to hold that higher frequency so that we will be almost, that we are kind of like the light bearers, the beamers to light the way for everybody else so that we will all be living a heaven on earth. Now, contrary to the popular belief in this world, one of the things is that we have been conditioned to believe that if we want something, we've got to give something away. We've got to sacrifice. We've got to work hard. We've got to make things happen. We've got to put ourselves out there. And it never has occurred to society to say, hold on a minute. Is that what the divine would want for you? Do you think the divine would be saying, we're going to put you now on this earth plane and we're going to get you to suffer and we're going to sit back and watch you struggle? Absolutely not. Here's Teddy again causing trouble. Anyway, I'm going to keep going and see how I get on. So what I'm here to share with you is that one of your biggest sacred contracts is that you start claiming what is yours by divine right, which is to be abundant, to increase your divine connection, to put your faith into the divine, your source. We say divine source, your source of whatever it is that you're desiring. Your source of income is it's you. We actually even say income. It's like it comes from within. And so I really feel that my guides are really, really also, encouraging and probably kind of pushing me into my next level. And I'm sure they're doing the same for you as well. Because I am here to emphasize this truth about money, abundance, and you actually being included and having it. And even if you are already abundant, then it's like there's more where that came from. Why is that? Because when you will have the resource of money, which is like water, if you think about water in a house, it's like, can you imagine your life without having water in your house? How difficult it would be to wash yourself, wash the floor, wash the windows, wash your clothes. And it's the exact same with money, right? Now we're lucky enough, most of us, to have water in our homes that we most likely take for granted. And how much our life is, it's easier. It's like you want to have a glass of water, you just go to the tap and you have a glass of water. It's the exact same principle, only we're talking about money. Right? So money is really an energy. It's deeply spiritual. And the emphasis and the truth that I'm really getting to pass on is that it is really important now for gifted healers, coaches, light workers, change makers like you to open yourself up and tap in to the flow of abundance now, and to also tap in to the law of plenty, the universal law of plenty. And so the key here is that money isn't just a currency, it's an energy. that allows us individually and collectively to assist, contribute, and live in peace, joy, and limitless potential. That infinite potential. It is the flow of source energy, and it's something that's been intended for each and every one of us to experience. Now, what I have been channeled in the Inner Wealth Activator years ago, that hundreds and thousands of mainly women and a few incredible open men have gone through. And it's mind-blowing because, in fact, the process of healing your money story, opening up and claiming and recommitting to your soul sacred contract that actually, yes, I am going to have the abundance because I'm going to do great things with that abundance. It's all got to do with the inner game. Your self-worth, how grounded and present you are, because the groundedness and the presence is like in your body and in your heart, right? Feeling grounded, available, and then taking action, because what happens is that new ideas have been coming in for you from the divine to have you co-create this heaven and earth, and to make that impact and to have the flow, experience that flow of abundance, so that you are going to do good with that money. So last Tuesday, I got a message from my guides to say, we have channeled the Inner Wealth Activator, which, by the way, I don't talk a lot about. And we want you to share this, and we want you to participate in the Black Friday extravaganza and give 50% off to those who are ready to do the inner work and to experience and claim and fulfill their sacred contract to be abundant. Because inside this Inner Wealth Activator, there are healings, channeled messages that are transformative, that will shift your mindset. Because actually what's really important about abundance and about you fulfilling your life purpose and you experiencing the flow, right? It's like, can you imagine, like, it doesn't have to be so hard. Like, life is actually simple and enjoyable. It's like society has made it complex and have taken people out of their power, have dismissed their intuition, have put the power into the mind and the intellect, which has probably only got about 10% of the power. This is like saying in a car that you're giving the attention and the power to say, you need that steering wheel, and that steering wheel and that pedal is going to take you places. It'll take you nowhere if you don't have fuel in your tank. And money is the fuel in your tank. Right? And that's why this is going to fuel you on so many levels. Right? It's actually going to contribute to increasing your well-being. So what I'm here to say is that this Inner Wealth Activator is about ill wishing. It's about the projections that you might be putting on others or others putting on you is influencing your frequency. And your frequency contributes to the amount of abundance that you have or haven't in your life, which contributes to you fulfilling your purpose on a scale of 0 to 10. Where are you on you fulfilling your true soul sacred purpose? And where are you in fulfilling your infinite soul's potential on a scale of 0 to 10? It needs to be 9 or 10. Right? And this is why in the Inner Wealth Activator, you go back to it again and again, again and again. You revisit that program repeatedly as it peels away all the layers that are really not serving anyone. They're certainly not serving you, and they're definitely not serving the world, because we're all contributing to the current world state through our thoughts, feelings, emotions, and our level of abundance. Now, what will happen as well is that you will be given, it will reveal to you insights each time that you participate in the Inner Wealth Activator, because it's a healing program. It's an activation. It works with your money chakra that not very many people know they have. And so each step towards abundance brings, it brings up a kind of a money block. It's like we say every new level has new devil. So this is why it's something that this is why once you buy it, you have it for the lifetime of the program, right? So it's like you go back to it again and again, because every time you'll go to say, yes, I am, this resonates with what Marcy is saying, and I am doing it, then a little bump in the road will come up, a little money block or even a big money block, and you'll go, oh, there's an opportunity. Let me go back into the Inner Wealth Activator, and I am going to overcome this. I'm actually going to use these as stepping stones. And what will happen is that you will start to become unstoppable. Nothing and nobody will have power over you anymore. You will start taking charge of your wealth and your liberation. You will feel that this journey that you are on, this sacred contract that you contracted to participate in and to create this heaven on earth, that you are going to set yourself free. And in setting yourself free, you're going to set your time free, and you're going to set everybody else free. Win-win. So if you are ready to shift your life, to claim your divine right to abundance, to seize this incredible discount of 50% that the divine have told me to give you, then I would highly recommend that you do so. Because I was speaking to a girl the other day who did the Inner Wealth Activator, who bought the Inner Wealth Activator, and it shifted her life to a whole new level. She went from not having a job to having a job. She went to not having the money flow to having the money flow, and she was wise enough to keep going back again and again and aligning and claiming her divine right and remembering her sacred contract, which is to thrive. And it's really important for women to reclaim their power around money. Because if you think about it, back in 1974 in Ireland, women, up to 1974 in Ireland, women, when they got married, had to give up work. How disempowering is that? In the States, I think it wasn't until the 1950s that women could have their own bank account, but it had to be under the approval of a male figure. So, as we're doing this inner healing in ourselves, as we're claiming our divine right, as we're recommitting to what we know, because what I'm sharing with you here, does it resonate? But as we're doing that, we're doing this on behalf of all women that have gone before us, and we're doing this for the future. Because your present is creating the future. So, I would love to hear what you've received from this. I'd love to even have a kind of a conversation to say, do you agree? Do you not agree? Do you, I put a comment saying, you know what, I've bought it, I'm in. And you will be blown away by the transformation that container brings in. It's magical. We do this every quarter in Divinely Prosper. Very important. It's very, very important. And anytime there's a bit of a stickiness in life, Go into the wealth vault and into the Inner Wealth Activator. So, are you ready? I will be at the other side to welcome you in, because it is time for you to claim your divine right, fulfill that sacred contract, which is to be abundant. All right, my darlings, if you have any questions, then put your questions underneath this video and I will definitely be there to support you, help you, guide you. I'm holding the space for you because the vision that I have for you is incredible. It's incredible. Take care. Bye.